Greetings everyone and welcome back to Hearthstone and of course to the town of Aavakeen and to many happy Hearthlings going about their daily chores. Now in the last episode we put an end to Skullbonker's shenanigans. We've got quite a lot of things that we need to go and collect from over there, mind you, and that is probably going to take us quite some time to do. We have the memorial tower that we used to end Skullbonker's reign. What is this? A goblin honor token. Some goblin might want this back. Yeah, you know what? I've seen what happens when we mess with those. No, I think not. Though I would not mind some extra silkweed. I'll never say no to silkweed. That is always a good choice. Let's grab plenty of those. I don't believe we've got the red cactus, the red tulip cactuses. Maybe we do. Is this red? Yes, we do. Okay. In that case, then, that's not... Well, actually, no. This looks like a cactus flower off of just a regular cactus. I think we will, in fact, bring these down here. Sure. And I can reach them all the way over there. There we go. That should work quite nicely for us. Now then, in today's episode, my chief focus is on, well, honestly, waiting. We need to get this building done before I want to give them any other work to do. I could rename this. Could I read workers mansion? Look, the workers villa. I'm not sure if that's how you spell villa, but it is now the workers villa. There's a lot of people have been talking to chat. It's like, if that is your idea of a hut, well, shush, okay. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Right. Actually, we need to know how much is still waiting. Right, we need the tan windows, and there are a lot of those to place. Okay. A couple of clay bricks worth 2, but generally speaking, this should be pretty much finished soon. Now then. I've got a dilemma. Now, the dilemma is, I want to build this section of our gatehouse to be complete with trap systems. However, I do not know how trap systems work. I don't know how big they are, where they need to be placed, and I kind of need this information before I can make solid decisions regarding the placement of anything over here. So, with that in mind, I believe we are going to have to get our blacksmith to switch over jobs. Let's have a quick look. Are we making anything at level? I mean, we could make some more workers' tools, I suppose. That wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I'm not super into this. The vaults, as you can see, gold ingots and steel ingots, but can hold 256 items. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Is there anything we really want? I don't have the silver for that, unfortunately. Let me have a quick look at our military's equipment. So, Big Al, could you please tell me what your equipment is currently? Mostly I want Big Al to be equipped as well as I can make him. Iron Desert Helmet, we can improve that then. You've got everything else that we need. We just need a better helmet. And you've also got a steel short sword. And while that is not too bad, let's have a look if we can make something a bit better. So, we definitely can make a better helmet for you. The steel desert helm is definitely a go. Let's pop that in there. Now, as for weapons, two-hander, steel scimitar, no, we need something else. The steel desert mace. Or the steel trident. Now, this is a two-handed weapon. I mean, all of these are going to be two-handed weapons. By their very nature, they will be two-handed weapons. We could make a silver short sword. The silver short sword is a significantly better option. I mean, we could have major fracture with that, but the silver short scimitar, it does no particular damage there, which isn't great. This would give fracture, which would drop their armor, making them easier to take down. No, I think we're going to go with the silver short scimitar. Sure. Let's get that one being made as well, please. Let's get that in place. Now, once that is done, we are, in fact, going to be setting up... Oh, we could make more gold. I don't think we will for the time being, but it is so tempting. Wait. Oh! No, 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 cancel this. We've got silver. There is silver that we can make. Honestly, at this point, I'm going to say I would like to maintain 5 of these. Pop that at the top, please. If we can maintain 5 silver, I'm going to be a very, very happy lad. The iron ingots are already being made, but if we can get that, that is going to give us enough silver to make the silver desert mace. And there we are, major fracture. Armor greatly reduced due to shattering damage. The only better thing would be the silver desert helm, but no, I think the silver mace is what we're going to be going with. And go ahead and pop that right at the top there. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of time where we're going to need to wait for our blacksmith to do their work and get all of that sorted. But once we have got that done, we are finally going to have the Silkass switch over to being an engineer. And with the engineer, we should be able to, at the very least, plan the placement of buildings in our gatehouse. There are 2 buildings in particular that I'm interested in, the turret and the portcullis. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to build those straight away. It may require leveling up, and how we'll level up an engineer, I have no idea. But I will report back when we have some more to discuss on the matter. Okay, now, while we're waiting, we need a Hearthling with an exceptionally high spirit, as I want them to be a friend to all animal kind. And that is going to be Aavakeen. Change jobs, Aavakeen. We need to get you up to the point that you're going to be able to become a shepherd. It's going to take some time. In the meanwhile, I could set you up as our farmer for the time being. We are going to have our farmer switch over. That's unfortunate. We could have you join the trappers instead. We only need a level 3, and of the 2, I fancy a trapper is probably going to be the easier one to get to. So let's go ahead and make a trapper's knife. There we go, we can just get one of those nice and easily. Oh, the cloaked orc scout appears. Well done, little town. You survived another night. Oggo, his mountain, and his soothsayer have disappeared from the earth, but you remain. Do you celebrate? You look sad. To the great come the challenges of the great. Power seeks power. To defeat power is to invite the attention of more. More? My Khan saw many years, but illness cares not for honor or wisdom. The Khar's star has fallen, and his men look to the wilds to grow their honor. Oggo's onus will pass to you, and they will come. Oggo's what? Your Khan died? Oggo's what? I'll go with that one. Cast the bones, Oggo's soothsayer did, over the cradle of this land. Would you hear his words? Sure. Oh, heroes come and heroes go, but forever's found in the campfire's glow. Of lumber born and south star driven, great nest of hope in mountains riven. The wink of the gem in the monkey's paw, the rebirth of the star the gods foresaw. Who can say? My people believe... well, it does not matter now. The cycles of the gods are not for the everyday considerations of men, lizardkin, monkeys, folk, or otherwise. Look to your tomorrow, little town, and prosper. Thanks, I guess. The wishes of my Khan call me home. Farewell, little town. To every equal, another day dawns. Goodbye. Well, little bit more of the story there. But, as I was saying, as soon as we have that... oh, the knife has already been made. Fantastic. Right, let's get you, Aavakeen, switching jobs to that of a trapper. You're going to learn the way of animals before you shepherd them. This seems to make sense to me. We've got quite a few little areas for you to work in, so that shouldn't be a problem for you. Hopefully you can level that up reasonably fast, because we are going to need it. Aavakeen is now a level 1 trapper. Hooray, Aavakeen. Unfortunately, this does mean that you are going to miss out on the workers' villa. That is for workers, not for trappers. Such sad. You almost got your time in the villa. But alas, it's going to take a little bit longer before that is built. We've got so many saplings. I need to start selling them. At the moment, I'm selling a lot of plants to traders because we've got so many. So many. We've got hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds. One was even getting close to 1,000. It was kind of dumb. We should be okay, though, otherwise. Are there any camps out here that I can go and slay? Because if so, my army could do with a little bit of extra training. No, doesn't look like it for now. All is quiet on the... Oh, did we decide where this one went? Was it the east gate? On the eastern front, also the west and south and the north. All of the fronts are calm. We can adopt pets from a local ranger. This is marvelous. I've just spent... I've just sold a load of things just because I had no other reason to keep those items around. But this is fantastic. We can get a raccoon, we can get a pollo, a dune sheep, a ground squirrel, or a monkey. It is a sacred monkey. This little fellow eats only vegetables. Very well. You shall join Aavakeen. Also, come on. Don't be dumb now. Of course I was going to take the sheep. We're not going to take any of the others, though. One sheep and a monkey is good enough. We are close to getting a new member of the colony as well, which is actually quite impressive when you think about it, considering how many we've already got. I'm still not noticing any particular lag or performance degradation so far. I have had a lot of people ask, what have I done to not have that? Honestly, I can only say it's probably just that my computer is fairly powerful computer. And you will tend to find that anyone who is doing Let's Playing or streaming as a career will more than likely have a fairly high spec computer to do it with. And that is probably why I'm not noticing any degradation. It certainly isn't anything that I have done knowingly. If it's anything else, possibly it could be something to do with the Ace mod, and if you are having trouble with the base game, perhaps have a look into the Ace mod. Typically I would have said anything that adds more content will slow the game down, but that might not always be the case. It's certainly worthwhile looking into at the very least. Okay, it is time that Silkas changes jobs. So let's get you set up, Silkas. We've made all of the weapons that we needed. Silkas the Multi-Crafter shall from henceforth be Silkas the Multi-Crafting Engineer. It's going to be truly grand. Let's get you switched over. And there we go. Perfect. Right. This will mean that Casey is going to have more opportunity to level up their trade as well. Right, as an engineer goes, what can I get you to do? Right, I'm going to need to build you a workbench. That does make sense, yes. Let's get one of those crafted as soon as you can. We have gears. Alright. Locks. We can make... Oh, better crossbows. That makes sense, actually. Did I just say turnip turret? I think it did. If we have a look at the ranged weapons, the crossbow is going to require engineer level 2. The turnip shooter shoots turnips at enemies from a small distance. Must be repaired after 15 uses. Level 2 as well. The turret, though, after placed, shoots at enemies from a distance. Must be repaired after 20 uses. Okay, that's not too bad. Then the steel desert crossbow. 40 attack. Not fast, but a strong, powerful mechanical weapon that can pierce even through armor. We've got critter traps, deal a small amount of damage and shortly stuns enemies. Damages and shortly stuns enemies that step near it. The clamp trap and the decoy trap. Distract your enemies with this extra Hearthling. Wait, it is a Hearthling, right? No, it is not. That is the point. What else have we got down here? We've got axles, gearboxes, greater Watergate. Ah, marvelous. Copper Watergate, because you can make pumps. The ironclad drawer. Thick, sturdy iron door also comes with a thick, sturdy lock. Got the simple iron hatch, the bronze portcullis. Need a stone tunnel door, bronze gears, and iron gears. That requires an engineer of level 3. An iron barn hatch and a hidden iron hatch. Well, hidden hatch can be locked for passage control. I like it. I like it a lot, though this one doesn't seem to be lockable, which is a bit of a shame. But if that's the same dimensions as a tunnel door, then I know how big I need to make this. What I don't know is how big these are. I'm guessing 2x2 or 3x3. My guess is going to be 2x2 or 3x3, honestly. Alright, what are you up to? You are... Oh! You're repairing! Fantastic! I approve enormously of that. Truly, I do. Very well. You crack on there. You know what, though? I'm really tempted. Really, really horribly tempted to do something that I know is not necessarily the best thing to do in the universe. But I want to do it anyway. I'm really tempted to get one of my workers in as a another archer. Now, let's have a look. Competence of physical activities. Halflings with a high body stat will move a bit faster, attack harder, and live longer. High mindset allows a halfling to quickly grasp mental activities such as crafting and keep their head clear. And high spirit easily befriend animals and stand strong against enemies and craft exceptional things more often. I would say a mix of body and spirit is generally good, but we don't want the spirit to be too high, otherwise our archer may be inclined to stick to a fight that they shouldn't. I'm going to say Tom Scaper. We're going to get you leveling up as a footman and then moving on to an archer. Let's get you out there. I want to add a new member to our military. It's been something I've wanted to do for a little while, and you should be very quickly able to level up, especially since we'll be able to repair this. And since you're going to be breaking it, that will mean that in turn, we're going to be able to repair it, which in turn is going to mean that our engineer will level up that little bit faster, which is going to be quite glorious. Are you equipping? Is that... Wait. Is that you? Yes! Equipping all the stuff. Let's have a look at your gear then. What is our hand-me-down gear? Leather cap, leather vest, bronze mace, bronze desert buckler. You know, that's not bad at all. There we go. It is complete. How marvelous. Look at this beautiful, beautiful structure. Truly, a thing of wonder and beauty. Right. Well, now we need to decorate the thing. So, let's cut this all the way down to the bottom floors. There we are. It does chug a little bit when I'm moving anything like this around. Let's take that all the way up. Right, we don't want it that high. There we go. So this is the whole wall. We're not going to need much down here, but do we have any beds to place? Let's have a look. Do we have any nice comfy beds? We got some decent beds. Yeah. I mean, do I want clay beds or do I want wooden beds? I'm going to go for mean beds. No, they're not mean in that way. One there and one there will do. For the time being, we will just pop these ones in. We will decorate this place in other ways. Right, there we go. Group of soldiers are passing by. Let's have a quick look at you then. Once the autosave is gone. I would turn that off, but I don't know. Lots of people have said that the game crashes. I've not known it to crash. I think it's happened once or twice. Certainly not something that happens frequently. Oh, that we need to be prepared for. Okay, we're going to sell the... Oh. No, we're keeping that one. That's probably a unique item. We're not going to get another one of those. Do I need to get rid of anything else? Violet seeds? Sure, we'll dump a bunch of violet seeds. Are there? Yes, we've got loads of things there that I can sell. I just want to get rid of bits and bobs, and this is largely what I've been doing whenever the merchants have dropped by. Just sell off a bunch of the flowers, because we get stupid amounts of these. We are constantly bringing these in. Should have lots of saplings as well, if I can find them. There we are. And we can just turn all the rest of their money into our money. Alright. There we go. Right, where are these invaders then? Oh, it's just an ogre. Okay, that's not going to be a problem for me. Let's get our new squad out here right now. Go, go, go. There we are. And of course, I will tell my squad to actually engage enemies at this point. There we go. Everyone needs to be ready to fight. It's going to take the ogre a little bit of time to get through our gates. It will get through them, but it will take it a bit of time. Now, the nice thing about having an engineer is they will repair broken devices where possible. I imagine you're going to burst through that now. No, don't. Why are you running? No, that is super dumb. Please pull back. There we go, that's a bit better. Daily update. We have lost net worth, but that's fine. I'm actually okay with that for now. There we go. This ogre stands no chance. Absolutely no chance. There we go. It's switched the target to the knight, and I doubt it's going to be able to do much against Big Al. In fact, so far, Big Al has not taken a hit. That is amazing, Big Al. Well done, you. We then want to proceed down here. Oh, that is an amazing range. Oh, look at that bow. Fantastic. I approve. Truly. We will be switching over to crossbows, though. We're going to apply that Hearthling ingenuity. It's like Gnomoria. Why would you use bows when you can use muskets or golems? Ah, that's grand. Or convoluted automated trap systems that would make Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade blush. Zangiri has achieved a new title. Well done, Zangiri. I approve. Oh, you were unhappy about that goblin over there. Was he poking you with his bow? How rude. There we go. Let's get that clobber. You've probably got no armor to speak of. Yeah, your armor's gone. Major hamstrung, moving much slower because of precise damage there. Let's get involved. Engineer level 2. Glorious, Silkas. Absolutely glorious. I approve. Let's get all that done. Let's have a look at you. Actually, I'm going to pause it there. I was going to pause it. But there we are. Tom Scaper, you've retrieved Footman level 3. Do I want to let you go... Ooh. Go the full way. I do, actually. I want you to go all the way to level 6 to get the extra hit points. Okay, an Orcish war chief approaches your town. You there. Erdine told me of you. She said you defeated Oggo Skullbonker. Yes, that's me. The Red Kiln believes that advancement can only come from conflict between equals. The Khan is no longer. And where one falls, those stronger and more cunning will rise. Now that I am here, I see you are not yet worthy to face even the least of my camp chiefs. In your eyes flame not the lust for mastery. How rude! The age of one Khan is over, but the new light seeps from the horizon. We do as Sid bade and respect the mark of the 4 colours. Place a scout gong, smelted by your metalworker, in your territory to mark your readiness for battle. There we go. I've got to say, I kind of like the Lord. Now, this is basically as far story-wise as I have ever been in the game. I know nothing more beyond this point, beyond the idea that we've got to place a scout gong, and that will trigger something, which we may or may not really want to trigger. We will see. Tom, I would actually like you... Well, at this point, you can't level up anymore. Thinking about it, that is not a thing you can do. So, you can just help out with hauling wherever you can. But thank you very much. That was good work there. Good work. And we've already replaced the door as well. Ah, how marvellous. This is going rather well, I must say. Rather well indeed. There's lots of animals over there. I wouldn't mind going and hunting if we get a chance, but it's going to take us a little bit. That said, though, do we have the engineer's workbench place? We don't. Oh. Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Why is that? We're making the iron. Is it because we're then promptly making it into steel? No, we can't be making it into steel. Oh. Drat. Of course. I am a fool. A mad fool. When I had the opportunity to, I switched over to the more efficient creation of multiple blocks. However, that is only possible for higher tier workers. So we need iron, copper and tin single blocks to be made and maintained. So maintain 5 of these, please. There we go. And that can be popped up there underneath here. Maintain 5 tin as well, please. There we are. That can be popped up under the tin. And finally, maintain 5 iron. That can be popped up there. That being said, mind you, we don't currently have enough. Maybe I should make a bunch of just hatches and the like. I could make a few other items here and there, but generally speaking, I'm going to say the weapons would be a better option. Sure. Okay, we'll make a bunch of bronze items. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make these. That should bring us in a bit of money, if nothing else, and it'll give our blacksmith a reason to begin crafting the higher tier, the regular bulks of copper and tin, and then turning that into bronze. Now, while all that's going down, let's get back to the important task of placing some of these beautiful, beautiful decorations in here. Or, at the very least, deciding what beautiful, beautiful decorations are going to go in here. I think we definitely need a little spot there. Little animal bed. That is a must. Absolute must. Now, what else can we get? Oh, you know what we can do? I bet we could get some porcelain. I thought we could, at the very least. Oh, we need good grade fuel. Ah, drat. Okay, our blacksmith can't make good grade fuel anymore. That is a shame, but something that we can get to. I would like 2 wall-mounted lamps, please. Go ahead and make those. There we are. And I would also like... I would like a good many of these. Get me 10 for now. There we are. Pop those down. We are going to definitely want a dining table. There we go. And 2 chairs as well. There we are. That'll be a nice little bit for down here. We could get some potted cactus if I wanted as well. The mosaic, I think that's a given. But first, let's have a look. Can you make anything particularly gorgeous over here? You can make some porcelain curtains. That would not go amiss. And ornate throw rugs with the gold flakes. Ooh. Ornate wall banners. Oh, now we're talking. We are cooking with fire. All right, I would like a good many of these. Don't maintain them. That is a little bit excessive. Definitely try and make them for me, please and thank you. I'm gonna need to. Well, you'll be making the thread as we go, and then that will be made available to us. We do have enough of workers' backpacks. Are we maintaining these at all? No, you're not. Okay, then I want you to maintain one at all times. And we'll we'll shimmy that up a bit. Or at least I hope we will. There we go, and get that. No, come on, all the way up. No, come on. There we are. It is a little bit awkward unless I pause it, but there we go. That should work quite nicely. Now we have a little pet bed. Let's make sure that our workers actually have these beds assigned to them though. So first and foremost, let's go find our workers. Forgotten Dragon, that one's yours. This one shall be for... Oh. Forgotten Dragon, this one's yours. There you go. This one can be for... It's, bloody autosave. We will get Evil Friend in there. We will have Malachi. And we will have Russell. It doesn't look like Forgotten Dragon has been assigned this bed. How rude. There we go. That should work, I think. Already set for someone. Or should be. No, Evil Friend didn't have that selected. Let me just double check that. Has that been assigned to Evil Friend now? Yes, there we go. Perfect. Right, carry on. Zangiri has reached Carpenter level 6. Oh, happiest of days. Now then, let's pause that there for a moment. You see, I've already built them. Well, you see, there's other things that I would like to make now. Should I really be putting porcelain down here? Again, it might seem odd. I don't care. My people deserve. Porcelain animal comfy bed. I mean, I've no doubt you do deserve that, but I'm not going to make it for you. We're going to get 2 of these. We are... Actually, I want these right at the top. Let's pop those all the way up there. I would like some small porcelain urns. Porcelain display cupboard displays a nice collection of pottery. Some of them would probably be teapots. Porcelain teapot. Porcelain urn. Sure, I would like 5 of these. Once again, use the best quality gear that we've got. There we are. Let's get all of these going. Oh, it's going to be grand. So grand. However, we should be able to place down some wall lanterns. There we are. Perfect. I'd like some out here just to illuminate the outside a bit. And we can get some nice plants there. Sure, pop these down. I could even have one in the... Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? That does kind of work for me quite nicely. I like having that in the middle, because what we could do then is we could have another 2 on either side, and those can be the cactus plants. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, this is going to be so swanky. Everyone inside here, they're going to be so happy. Ah, you deserve it. You do a lot of good work. So much good work. Do I want this around there? Do I want some benches there, maybe? I could totally put some benches there. That's not, though, for now. Oh, it looks like we have got a new member of Aavakeen here to join us. Bumbaquath has joined Aavakeen. Oh, Aavakeen, I meant to say. Right, Bumbaquath, let's have a look at you then. What kind of stats have you got? You've got 2, 4, 3. Not too bad. You're a storm chaser. Very well. You shall be, from henceforth, Darth Raptor. There we go. Welcome to Aavakeen. Or Aavakeen. Aavakeen. Sorry, my bad. Right, as you can see, we've got this place really starting to come together now. In fact, if we look over here, some people are actually merry. Oh, this is a grand time. Truly a grand time. Our pets have nice cozy places to sleep, which is making me feel so much better. Let's, in fact, get down some more cozy places for them to sleep. Some of them nearby the fire, so that they can properly cozy up there. There you go. That'll be lovely. Do we have all of that? Well, we're coming along with the lanterns at the very least. I'll get one there. I would like 2 on the inside as well. Probably 1 here and 1 here. Well, actually no. Let's cancel these ones, because if I leave them there, they'll be so close to the fire. They're not really going to make any difference to us. I would like these lanterns to be probably over here. So we might even place them on the other side of that. This is the problem, you see. Trying to find the best spot for them. I could go with 2 on each side. That wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea. Why on earth is that placed there? I have probably accidentally placed something, haven't I? Let's have a look at you. Yes, I've almost certainly accidentally placed something, and they're trying to build up a ladder to it. What? I disapprove of this ladder. Undeploy this item, please. Can I undeploy the ladder? I would very much like to undeploy the ladder. Oh, that's going to grate on my nerves. Oh well, I'm sure I'll survive. Right. Otherwise, this little area now is becoming crazy extravagant. Lots of people are very happy now. A dune sheep is sleeping on the pet bed. Ah, happiest of days. I am still waiting on a bunch of porcelain items to be made, though. We've got a lot of porcelain items currently waiting good grade fuel. That's going to be a while, as I don't believe we can make good grade fuel over here yet. No, we cannot. We need to get our blacksmith up a fair old way, unfortunately, for that one. Okay, well, our blacksmith is a higher level now, so we could have our blacksmith starting to work on some other assorted tools, I suppose. I could make some ironworkers tools. Sure, maintain 1 set of ironworkers tools at any time. And we're not going to make... Well, I will make one, but we're not going to maintain these. I don't feel that these ones are as likely to be used in large quantities. We'll make the specific job tools at the time, but in terms of our workers, we are constantly going to be having more and more workers coming in here. So hopefully we will have plenty of use for that. Is there any of the bronze weapons that doesn't require crazy mother bronze? No, this one is fine. We'll make 7 of these. Please and thank you. Go ahead and pop those down. Ah, look at this. This place looks lovely. It didn't like the fire though, which I'm a little bit sad about. I want my animals to have... There we go, thank you. They need warmth. There we go. Oh, look at this place. Truly glorious. That ladder is going to drive me nuts. I need to work out what it is that you think I've tried to place. Show me my error, and I will fix it for you. Please. I have no idea. Look at that. That is glorious. I guess what we could work on now then, since we've got that lower room coming along quite nicely. Oh, Arkan is achieved trap at level 2. Well done, Arkan. You've got another level to go, unfortunately, but you'll get there, I have no doubt. But we're going to go ahead and start decorating this level of the house right now. Things are quiet, generally. I've got my entire military active, but things are quiet. I say. I should probably have a look around. We did have to wipe out a small orc invasion force. It wasn't really much problem for us. Oh, no, that's the glow from Oggo's funeral tower. Let's have a gander though. If we can see any scallywags out and about, especially if we can see any zombies, we'll get over there and we'll deal with them, but it doesn't look like it. I am trying to remain vigilant, but it's very easy to be distracted when you're building beautiful buildings, I must confess. But yes, let's get in here and start adding some nice new decorations in there. There we go. Right, what do we want to do here then? Let's actually pull that wall down. Oh, that wall's going to stay there. Very well. You can stay there if you really want to. Now, we could get... Well, I could have just regular tapestries there, or I could go for the wall-mounted tapestries. I think I would prefer regular tapestries there, honestly. We will, however, get these in place at the door level, I think. Can we get that in there? No? Is that not going to go there for some reason? I wonder why. It might just be a little bit too high. Very well. We should be able to find somewhere for it. That might not be true, actually. We could probably have one there, but I don't see much reason to do that. Okay, well, we're going to have to adjust our expectations there, then. Yeah, that's what I thought might have been the case. There was a bit of an arch there. I mean, I could have it lower down. That isn't going to be a big problem. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prep this area for our Hearthlings. We're going to need 4 more beds. These ones are going to be against the back wall. Yeah, about there. Should be fine, I think. There we go. Look at this beautifully appointed bedroom. I mean, the beds... okay, they leave a little bit to be desired still. But it is really coming along. We've still got a few little bits and bobs to pop in. I did, in the end, decide to go ahead and pop these up there. Just because they fit so well in between the pillars that we've got for the archeries there. I am currently... I have Zangiri set to make a bunch of wonderful wooden items. If we have a look down here, we will see that a lot of very, very swanky gear is being made. And we are not actually that far off from getting a 27th member of the colony. That is pretty impressive, I've got to be honest. We need to continue chopping down trees wherever we can. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting to setting up our gatehouse just yet in this episode, and that is largely because I really would like to make sure that we have the portcullis built before we do anything else. That being said, I suppose now that we have this there, I could just go ahead and get it made. I mean, our engineer is getting on towards level 3. I could even get some steel locks being made as well. Go ahead and make those for me, yes please. We'll see how that one goes. Lady Wolfheart has achieved a new title. Extraordinary Crafter. Well done. 25 excellent quality items. I'm very impressed. Very impressed indeed. Oh, it looks nice even outside. I'm tempted to put down some chests and maybe even some like logs or so. In fact, oh, that is a really good idea. Well done, me. Right, we are going to want ourselves another clay firewood area. Let's go ahead and pop that right at the top. Because we want one of those outside, that makes obvious sense to me. You can even have it... No, it doesn't make any sense to have it upstairs. But definitely we could have some other items up here. Possibly just some flags and the likes dotted around to make the place stand out just that little bit more. Do we have any particularly glorious ones? We do. I think we could probably go for a couple of these. Let's go ahead and get... we'll go for an even number. We'll go for 4. We'll just pop those in at the top there. And that should go together very nicely with what we've got in here. Now look at that. Oh, this is going to be glorious. As you can see, I have been popping down a couple of items here and there. Actually, we're going to lift this up. I'd rather have the writing. But can I not get rid of that? There we go. We're going to get rid of these. I'd rather not have them in here for now. Is that not showing? Oh, it's probably in amongst that somewhere. That's what I'm guessing anyway. There we go. Once those are lifted up, we'll pop down the writing desk. And then downstairs we'll have a few more things. I would like these to stay there. We'll get some additional urns. And of course, lots of room for pets. Pets are very important. Enormously important. There we go. A nice ornate writing desk with a very ornate comfy chair right in front of it. Oh, that's fantastic. I approve. I approve enormously there. Let's go down to the lower levels and we should be able to get in the... Oh, can we get down there without the walls? There we go. Perfect. We just want to place down just some places where our halflings can eat. Again, shifting the anything that changes the landscape, I imagine because it's drawing the entire landscape, despite the fact that it probably doesn't need to be that aggressive with it. Well, let's get a couple of these chairs down. Hopefully we'll get a few more besides, and we'll have another one over here as well. I am going to need 1 or 2 more of those ornate chairs, though, as a result. I'll pop those in as well. We've got 3. That should do. We should, yeah, 3 is perfect. That is wonderful. I'm very, very happy with that. We don't yet have enough for comfy beds, mainly because we need bundles of wool. But hopefully, Arkan, once you get there, we'll be able to swap you over. That being said, we could have our current trapper switch roles. That might then allow Arkan to continue leveling up. You know what? Little rabbit? Sure. Okay, little rabbit. We're going to wrap this episode up by getting little rabbit to promote to a shepherd. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Let's have a look in here. Does it look lovely? I bet it does. Also, we want to place down our wood storage. Can I just slot her in there? Is it going to go in there properly? Oh, that's wonderful. That is fantastic. Look at that. Look at this beautifully appointed bedroom slash dinner hall. It's basically a barrack. Let's think of it that way. It always feels odd to say a barrack because at least I consider a barrack to be more of a Spartan affair. But this is anything but. Look at it. Look at this wonderful, wonderful building. There we go. That's today's thumbnail. That's marvelous. I'm very, very, very happy with this. Very happy indeed. We should be able to get all of the firewood bundled up in there as well, which will be quite lovely. Up the top, let's have a look. Do they ever actually use the writing desks? I don't know. I would hope they would, but I've got a funny feeling they do not. This is much more of a bedroom. There's far less lighting up here. Not entirely by choice, I'll be honest. Maybe we want a couple of odds and sods. We definitely want some more porcelain items up there, if nothing else. But I'm very, very content with the way that this build has come along. In fact, we're going to have a couple more just out there as well, just to further illuminate this building. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Let me know in the comments what you think about this build. I'm more or less done with the decorating. We will probably continue to add bits and bobs, but it's mostly tweaking from here on out. This is largely set up the way it's going to be. We've got Seas from Distant Land. I wouldn't mind it, but no, I'd rather not for now. Let's have a look at the Hearth of Cheer. One person is merry. 25 are content. We need to work on this quite a lot, and I think one of the main ways we're going to get it is by getting more and more people into private bedrooms that are particularly well appointed. Now, with these ones, because it is a barrack, it's a shared bedroom, I haven't looked over people's likes and dislikes, and that might be hurting us a little bit. Eventually, we probably will migrate to having all of our workers in private bedrooms, but for now, only the craftspeople will be given personal bedrooms, mainly because their bedrooms will also lead into their workplace, whereas workers don't strictly have a specific workplace. But that's going to be it from me. I really, really do hope you've enjoyed today's episode and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.